right, so first off, let me pull up the article. The Rolling Stone released their top 40 country and Americana albums of this year. And honestly, usually when we pull up stuff like this, we're usually like, oh god, this is fucking terrible. But this is actually a pretty good list, which surprised both of us quite a lot.
Because when you said it, I was like, oh, I haven't even looked at this list. Let me check it out. And I was expecting to be like, oh, fuck this, fuck that, blah, 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 blah. And no, I read through the whole thing, and like obviously there's some that are fucking stupid, but
yeah. So quickly,
it's really not bad.
Yeah. So first up at 40, it was Sturgill Simpson's "Sound of Fury." As great of an album as this is, it's neither country nor Americana, and Sturgill Simpson very publicly says that he doesn't make country music anymore. So don't force it on there just to let people know, hey, I know who Sturgill Simpson is.
Yeah, that's kind of, especially with it being the last one, being the 40th one, it was just like, we gotta make sure we put Sturgill on there because it gives us street cred for knowing who Sturgill is. It's like, well, first of all, everyone knows who Sturgill is now, who like actually listens to music, so it's not that impressive. But also, it's not a country record. I enjoyed it. I definitely haven't listened to it as much as I've listened to other things. But there are some of the songs that have made my top list on Spotify, so like I listened to it enough for that to happen.
It's the title song is on my Apple one purely because it's on my workout playlist, so it comes on a lot. But that's about it. Then at 39, Thomas Rhett's Centerpoint Road. Why? It's just
that fucking bastard is nominated for Grammys too, and like. What the fuck world are we living in where we have to be like Grammy Award nominated artist Dick Butt McFuckface?
I don't know. Dick Butt McFuckface is pretty great. At 38, it's Sarah Potenza's Road to Rome. I actually listened to some of this, and it's not country, but it is very blues and soulsy, so I do like it, but I've never heard of her before this, and I think it's not to be a dick, but in the thing it says a journey of self-acceptance and empowerment, so you know why they put her on there.
Well, that's the thing. And based on the album cover, I'm like, what the fuck is this? But yeah, I'm just glad to hear that it doesn't suck.
Yeah, it is good music, so that's fine. Lauren Jenkins' No Saint. This one is actually a really good album. I haven't listened to it in a while, but I do remember really liking this one.
I remember that happening, but I can't remember it. The songs from it.
Yeah, Justin Moore's Late Nights and Long Necks. This was actually one of his better ones that he's had in a while, but it's country, but it's still very bro country.
Well, and like the fact that like so many songs are about booze is like what are you doing, like a concept album about alcohol? Like, bro, what the fuck is going on? But it isn't.
Luke Combs.
It's certainly a country record, and it certainly has some good stuff on it. So I'm not upset that it's on here.
Yeah, 35, Lady Antebellum's Ocean sucks.
Didn't listen to it. Didn't even care to try.
Yeah, 34 is Brooks and Dunn Reboot. The only thing I have a problem with this being on here is it's old songs with just artists added to it.
It's like you're like, oh, so you're going to put like someone else releases a greatest hits and you're going to be like, this is one of the best albums here. It's like, well, like it's a greatest hits, so what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. 33, Jesse Malin's Sunset Kids. I actually didn't listen to this one, so I don't know.
Me neither. And
same with 30.
Browser keeps opening and closing repeatedly, so you're going to have to keep reading them because I got no chance.
32 is Dylan LeBlanc's Renegade. Another one I didn't listen to. I don't know it. I'll have to check these ones out because I'm sure either they suck, because I still remember when they put out their list like 2 or 3 years ago, or maybe 4, I don't know. They had Old Dominion on it, and I checked it out. I was like, oh, who are these people? Because I'd never heard of them. And then, of course, I listened to it. I was like, I wish I had never heard of them.
Yeah, Old Dominion sucks so bad, and I really hope Tim Corwin is listening to this so I can tell him once again how much Old Dominion sucks ass, and they're fucking garbage, and they're fucking terrible, and they suck.
See, so that's why I'm scared of. I don't think they're going to be bad albums.
Based on the album cover, if that dude is like pop country, I'll be fucking shocked.
But do you remember what the guy from 17 Memphis looks like?
Good point. I have been hurt before.
Yeah. At 31, this one's fucking phenomenal. D. White's Southern Gentleman.
Loved it.
fantastic. 30, Orville Peck's Pony. As I said before, this dude's just weird.
Yeah, no, I think
music.
I think it's solid. It's just like my main complaint was the fact that I was like 5 songs into it, and I was like, God damn, this song is long. And it was just the fact that there was 5 different songs that kind of all sounded the same.
Yeah. 29, Paul Cawthon's Room 41.
Yeah.
I guess if you really want, you'd lean this one more into the Americana one, because this isn't really a country album.
No.
It's a very bluesy 70s kind of rock.
I think Americana works for it, because it's got enough, actual instruments going around. And it's got a lot of cocaine, and everyone knows Americana people love cocaine.
Exactly. Next up is Joy Williams' Front Porch. She's half of Civil Wars, and this album is so good.
Yep.
Might be on our top 50. We'll see once I look through them all, but it's a really fucking good
Yep.
album. Hayes Carl at 27 with What It Is. I honestly forgot this came out this year because I think it came out pretty early in the year, so I thought it was a little older than it is.
Yeah. I don't know if I
it's a good
listened
album,
to
though.
it more than the one time.
Yeah. 26, Reba McEntire's Stronger Than the Truth. It's classic Reba, so you know it's good.
Yep.
She's not changing her sound at all.
Yep, Reba's great. Thank God for her.
Yeah, 25, Justin Townes Earl's The Saint of Lost Causes. This is a phenomenal album. He's very bluesy.
Yeah, very Americana, too, as a dude.
Yeah, very, very good. 24, Jenny Tolman's There Goes the Neighborhood. This is one of those that's super good, but with the exception of like a couple poppy songs, but mostly it's just a really good country album, so I do like that it's on.
Nice.
23, Carolyn Spence's Mid Condition. I love this album. I definitely talked about it a lot when it first came out. I haven't listened to it a lot since then, but it's a very
It's
like
good.
it's a very folky acoustic type sound, and it's great. Robert Ellis, Texas Piano Man. He is a very good, talented dude.
Yep.
And I like this one.
Yep, it was good. I like some of the songs that he's released previously more, but he's obviously talented as shit, so.
Yeah. 21, Emily Scott Robinson's Traveling Mercies. This is definitely one of the best of the year. This is an amazing fucking album. I don't know where it'll be on ours. It'll definitely be on the top 50, though, but this is... Oh, it's so fucking good. 20, Luke Combs, because you have to have Luke Combs on your list if you're talking about country music nowadays. You just can't not.
Yep.
19, Ian Knows Between the Country.
Love
Perfect.
that
This
shit.
album is perfection.
Yeah.
It's so fucking
It was
good.
great.
18, John Party's Heartache Medication. Phenomenal. He's the best, I think, that mainstream has to offer in terms of country, guys. He is a straight honky-tonk cowboy country
Yeah, my
artist.
only complaints with him ever are just that, like, he has some songs that just are really kind of retarded. Like, they're still country songs, but they're kind of retarded. So there's that.
Yeah, he does. He definitely does have those. 17, one of our favorite people in the world, Aaron Enderlin's Faulkner Country, as we've talked about.
County?
What'd I say, country?
Yes.
Oh, my bad, county. I have dyslexia and slight retardation.
But yeah, no, this album is incredible. Despite Steve's retardation. Please listen.
16, Todd Snyder's Cash Cabin Sessions Volume 3. I actually didn't listen to this one. I'll have to check it out. 15, Who Gives a Shit. 14,
I don't know who
Don't
it was.
care.
I can't fucking I got a screen that's got like that just popped up. Hold on, what were you on?
15 is Maren Morris's
Fuck
Girl.
off.
That's all you need to know. Then 14 was God damn it, now mine's fucking up.
That's what you get for thinking that
Rolling
you ever
Stone.
could not have fucked up shit.
It's because the website knows it's us and that one lady fucking hates
But
us.
for real, the Rolling Stone website is ass. Like, it sucks
it's
dicks.
fucking terrible.
Like, I know that I'm fucking trying to do this on my iPad that I got back in, like, 1935, but it's... Come on!
Yeah. 14 was Runaway June's Blue Roses. They sound like mid-2000s chick country. That's pretty much it. It's not a bad thing. It's just, That's what it sounds like. 13 is Midland's Let It Roll. Luke is Midland.
Luke is Midland.
12 is Jeremy Ivy's The Dream and the Dreamer. I think I listened to this one, but I don't remember.
I would really like it if I could somehow get this to load enough for me to be able to look at that album cover. Because I have no idea.
He looks kind of like Bob Dylan. At 11, I got Rolling Stone.
Yes,
Kendall,
I wrote this.
Kendall
It was me.
Yeah, Kendall Marvel's Solid Gold Sounds. Kendall Marvel is fucking awesome.
Yep, this album was great. He's great. Love it.
10 is Michaela Ann's Desert Dove. I love this album, and if you don't know who Michaela Ann is, listen to her. She's so good.
Yeah, the official stance is I don't remember that album by Jeremy Ivey. Looking at the album cover, I don't recognize it at all.
Number 9, some guy no one really cares about, Tyler Childers, Country Squire.
Yeah, dude sucks. Dude sucks. No, he's incredible. I like how Blurb saying something along the lines of like, more money into the production and backing and all that shit, and so he could have gone and fucked everything up, or he could have stayed the course and made something cool. He stayed the course and made something cool. I honestly, I kind of feel like I like Purgatory better, but it's not because this is a bad album. It's just that Purgatory, grabbed me by the fucking balls immediately, and I was hooked on it for, a month straight. I was listening to it every day. So it's it just didn't grab me like that. It's still really good. Tyler Childers is the future. He's great.
Yeah. At 8 is Our Native Daughters, Songs of Our Native Daughters. It's Rhiannon Giddens.
She's good.
Amethyst Kaya. I don't know.
Don't know.
Layla McCalla and Allison Russell. I haven't listened to this, but it's Rhiannon Giddens, who's amazing. So it's probably really good.
Yeah, I bet it's great.
Yeah. 7, Kelsey Walden's White Noise, White Lines. This came out recently, and this is a phenomenal album.
Yeah, she's really good.
6, Randy Houser's Magnolia. I forgot this one came out this year, too.
Yeah, this was early in the year, right? Because I
think so.
In my head, I'm like, wasn't this last year? Yeah. But no, it wasn't. Yeah. The fucking, the No Stone Unturned song is good, except for the fact that, the line is retarded. It's retarded.
Yeah, sorry, you froze, so I just let you talk.
Oh. I was going to say the No Stone Unturned, the No
Turn Unstoned.
It's retarded. It's just, I get it. What he's saying, I get it. But it just sounds so dumb to me really when he says it.
It's really bad. At 5, Mike and the Moon Pies. Sorry, Mike Moonpie and the Moon Pies.
Mike Pie, Moon Pie, Moon Pie and the Pie Moon, Moon Pies.
Moon Mike and the Pie Pie. Cheap Silver and Solid Country Gold.
And the Pie Pie.
This album is amazing. Mike and the Moon Pies are phenomenal. I've actually met the singer a few times. I actually had a beer with the guitarist.
Brag about Pie Moon, Moon Pie,
and
pie.
He, not gonna lie, he wants to be on the podcast, and we need to make that happen somehow. But
yes,
it's really hard.
He's great.
It's really hard for us to do that now that we live in separate states.
Music. True, but they're incredible. I love them. I'm so glad that more people are getting to hear them as they're getting bigger. It's great. I'm so happy for
And even though I love this album, it's just impossible to follow up on Steak Night, The Prairie Rose, because that album is perfection.
That's the thing. I like Steak Night. I mean, and granted, the fact that it is only an EP is kind of the only reason, too, that it doesn't stack up to Steak. Because if it was this good for an entire album, I'd be like, holy shit. Back to back. I mean, I'd still holy shit, back to back releases of music that are incredible. But yeah, Steak Night was so good. It's one of the better albums in the last couple of years.
Yeah. At number 4 is the High Women self-titled album. As we've said before, this is a great album, but it's at 4 because of who they are. Yeah, because if you look at this blurb, here are 2 parts of the blurb. This was a record for everyone with a message of solidarity that transcended age, race, and yes, gender, of course. And then I love that. Here's Maren Morris patting herself on the back. I love that we have songs on this album that are about shattering female stereotypes to a gay country love song. It's all right, just pat yourself on the back and virtue signal.
Well, it's
It is a great album.
They're so talented, though, and it is a really good album, so there's that.
But it's at 4 because of that. At 3, YOLO, Walk Through Fire. She's really good. I do remember, this is on our list of albums that have come out this year, because I do remember hearing it and really enjoying it.
Yeah, she's an incredible singer, too.
Yeah. Two, this one is one I have a problem with being especially this high. It's Miranda Lambert's Wild Card. It's on here because Miranda Lambert is Miranda Lambert, but this album is not very good. It's
like, I don't know. Miranda Lambert's turning into like the token, I listen to country music. I know who Miranda Lambert is. It's like, congratulations. We all know her.
Yeah, granted, she's always had talented or great songs, but she also did have like pink sunglasses or whatever on her last one, and that's just not good. And then finally at number 1, they put Tanya Tucker's While I'm Living.
Tanya Tucker.
This was Tanya Tucker with the While I'm Living. She's a country singer, and she likes beer.
She's a country singer, although I gotta give her negative points for not once mentioning the coach or the Bears. So,
Coach,
-3 out of 10 Ditkas.
Exactly. This was one that I listened to, and honestly I thought it was just kind of like a generic album. I didn't think it was anything special. And
yeah, well, that's I can't say that I listened to it more than once because I listened to it the one time when it released and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta listen to it. But my thought was just kind of like, oh, this is a good country record, but it didn't grab me and make me want to listen to it again. So that's what I like. What was everyone hearing that I wasn't, or was I just not paying attention, or possible? It's Tanya Tucker, so just give it.
Well, and that's the thing. Not to put my fucking Alex Jones hat on, or to sound like Alex Jones.
I got the documents right here.
I gotta say, Rogan, I'm kind of retarded. But the top 4 albums are all women, so it's Rolling Stones' little bit of fucking virtue. It's their little virtue signal thing, but and then at number 0 was Cody Jinks After the Fire, and then at -1 was Cody Jinks The Wanting, because it's a sin that both those were left off this fucking list.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know when they were compiling this, if they had a cutoff time, but fuck them.
Also,
those were incredible.
As we're going to get to this artist in a bit, I forgot this one also came out this year. Charles Wesley Godwin's album is not on there.
Yes, and then also Jason Hawk Harris's album.
Yeah. So yeah, it's... So obviously, as we said, it's better than what we thought it was going to be. They have great albums on there. It's not like, oh, here's Blake Shelton, and here's Jason Aldean's album, and here's Luke Combs' album.
Luke Bryan didn't release an album, but we're going to put him here just because.
It's thankfully it's not that. They actually have great ones. Like Mike Moonpie and the Moonpies is at 5. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So it's good that they have actual good ones.
It's solid enough.
But there's still a lot of virtual signaling, and here's some shit that you shouldn't be listening to on there, and whatever.